Dear students, in this lecture of software engineering, we will discuss about the software development lifecycle model, and we will discuss about build and fix model, its advantages and disadvantages, process model, phases of problem solving loop, and the phases within the problem solving loop. First, we will discuss about software development lifecycle model. To solve actual problems in an industry setting, software engineer or team of engineers must incorporate a development strategy. This strategy is often referred as process model or software engineering paradigm. The period of time that starts when a software product is conceived and ends when the product is no longer available for use. The software lifecycle typically includes requirement phase, design phase, implementation phase, test phase, installation and checkout phase, operation and maintenance phase, and sometimes retirement phase. The process model of software engineering is chosen based upon the nature of the project, application, the methods and tools to be used. First, we will discuss about build and fix model. In build and fix model, the software is developed without any specification or design. This model is also called as ad hoc model. An initial product is built, which is then repeatedly modified until it satisfies the user. That is, the software is developed and delivered to the user. The user checks whether the desired functions are present. If not, then the software is changed according to the need of the by adding, modifying or deleting functions. This process goes on until the user feels that the software can be used productively. However, the lack of design requirements and repeated modifications result in loss of acceptability of software. Thus, the software engineers are strongly discouraged from using this type of development strategy. Ad hoc model is not well defined. This type of model is suitable for very small size projects. This type of model requires no project planning and there is no real means available for accessing the progress, quality and risks. And we will discuss about its advantages and disadvantages. The advantages includes the model is suitable for very small size projects and this model is cost efficient for small projects with limited complexity. However, there are some disadvantages. There is no real means available for accessing the progress, quality and risks, and no documentation is produced in this type of model. Cost is higher for the large projects, and it is not a realistic approach for projects of reasonable size, and the maintenance of projects can be extremely difficult without the proper documents. Now we will discuss about the problem solving loop. All the software development can be characterized as a problem solving loop in which four stages are encountered. These four stages are status quo, problem definition, technical development and solution integration. The status quo represents the current state, problem definition defines the problem to be solved, technical development solves the problem through the application of some technology, solution integration, it delivers the result. The problem solving loop applies to the software engineering work at different levels. It can be used at macro level when an entire application is considered, or at the middle level when components are engineered. Each stage in the problem solving loop contains an identical problem solving loop which still contains another problem solving loop, and this is shown in this figure. And we will discuss about software engineering paradigms like classical lifecycle model or waterfall model, iterative waterfall model, prototype model, incremental model and spiral model in the next lecture.